Hello, this is Azrael, and in this video we are going to be talking about how precious metals and minerals got their meaning. Now, this video was inspired by a question in one of my comment sections. I can no longer find the comment, and I no longer remember who asked me this question, but I did promise I was going to answer it, so I do apologize for the late response. Okay, now, it's important to understand with this answer, it can't be a blanket answer. There's no one single answer to this question. It comes in multiple parts. The first part I'm going to talk about is psychometry. Psychometry is a technique used by witches and psychics where they hold an item in their hand and are able to pick up hidden information or history about that object. So, they hold the rock or metal and are given impressions. And their impressions are not always going to agree with the traditional properties given to this rock or mineral. It might say, "Hey, I can help you with protection or prosperity," but if you look in the column of traditional uses for that stone or metal, it may not have anything to do with those things. But this is a valid form of understanding its property. Okay, the other part to this answer would be something based on the occult law of like attracts like. A lodestone, for example, is a natural occurring magnet, and it attracts things. So people have used magnets in attraction magic, to a lesser extent, because magic lodestones can also repel other lodestones, especially if they are the same polarity. Uh, it can be used in repelling magic, even though most of the times I've ever seen it used is for attraction. But like attracts like, you find a yellow rock. This rock is yellow, so hey, it's associated with air because yellow is the color associated with air. So you could use this this rock in magic for traveling, for example, or learning. Some rocks have certain colors and thus are associated with a certain chakra because they have the same color as that chakra. And third part of this answer would be cultural and religious. An example of a cultural information would be, let's say, jade. Okay, jade is prized in China for its beauty. Thus, in this culture, you could use, or even you and some other culture can use jade as a stone used for prosperity instead of gold or silver. And a good religious example I would pull from the Catholic tradition, where saints, when they touch something, it becomes a third-class relic. Well, you have a little area out there in the Middle East where Catholics believe Michael the Archangel stood. Since Michael the Archangel is associated with protection because he kicked Satan out of heaven, a fragment of this rock that he stood on would be a third-class relic, or the rocks surrounding the holy site can be used in exorcisms, protection against evil spirits and witchcraft, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is an example on how religion can just associate things with certain properties. And of course, you also have that chance where spirits and or gods have given divine revelation about a specific item. And this also, can trickle down to even herbs and spices. You see, in the Middle Ages, a lot of plants got their associations and names based on what they looked like. And thus, let's say a leaf from one plant looked like a pancreas. Well, it was used to help with the pancreas. Quite a similar with the like attracts like phenomenon. So there you have it. I probably have missed something, but now you have at least a working understanding on how things got their properties, and you are probably able to figure it out yourself. So if you're doing some studying and say you're wanting to cast a spell to attract love, oh, and you say there's a certain mountain where two gods met and fell in love. Well, if you get a stone from that region, it could probably help you with love magic. So uh, nothing is 100% set in stone. You got to understand that it is your thought and intention that actually makes magic happen. So it is the thoughts and intentions associated with these items that make the magic that, or the energy that they have, translate into a magical result. It all boils down to thoughts and intentions. So don't get caught up in specific meanings sometimes, because if you, I can't think of an example at the moment, but if you understand that one stone or one object might mean something in a different culture, it might not have that same meaning in another culture. So you as the practitioner have to choose what feels right for you and what meanings are applied to that stone or object of power that you're going to use in a ritual. So thank you for listening, and until next time, take care.